Right, we're back, everybody. Thanks for joining on. Got a really good episode tonight. We have Fabio Petroni on, don't we, Gareth?
Certainly do. He's on the line waiting to come in, and should be a good, interesting, fun chat. So slightly
Yeah, we've had
delayed
a few
tonight, just because
technical
we had a few
issues. We've had a few
yeah,
technicals. We've worked them
but we managed
around.
to overcome it.
Yeah. Just one other thing before we get stuck in, guys. I want to point out, doing a lot more work recently on our YouTube channel. For those of you that don't know, you can follow us on YouTube at darkSIDEpool. Have a look. We've got some other exclusive videos on there that we're not showing on other platforms as well. And we're going to be adding a lot more to it. I've been up the room tonight doing a few videos as well, so I'll put them up later. So have a look at that. Subscribe as well, guys. But I'm going to get Fabio in. Here he is. Fabio, thanks for
Hello,
joining.
everyone.
I know
Thank
you've
you.
had a few
Thank you for
technical
inviting me.
problems. You had a few
Oh, yes,
technical
yes.
problems, but we've
I'm
got
not
there
very
in the end.
good with the social. Thank you. We resolved that anyway. Thank you
That's all
for
right.
inviting me. Thank you.
No, that it's really well. Thanks for coming on. First of all,
Fabio,
yeah, we
I've
got
got to
through
say,
those technical issues.
Fabio, I've got to say, man, how are you, brother?
Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you. How are you?
Well,
I'm doing
good,
really well, mate. I say,
Gareth.
I couldn't wait to get this interview going. We've been trying to get this going for a couple of weeks now, and I'm glad that we've got you on the show tonight, mate. So, looking forward to seeing where you are in your life and how your cue sport has progressed over the years. So, Matt, over to you and start us off,
Okay.
mate.
Yeah, well, Fabio, I mean, one of the things one of the big things I wanted to ask you, what have you been doing over the last 15, 20 years or so? I mean, I remember watching you play many years ago, of course, on the Moscone Cup. I think it was 1998, of course, with Steve Davis in the
Yeah.
doubles. Obviously, you got a little bit emotional during that match, which was great. Everyone, it was nice to see. What have you been doing since then? I mean, where have you been? Have you still been playing? Are you still playing? What have you been up to?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I never stopped playing pool. I mean, I stopped to play. After that, I have a good year also after 98 till maybe 2005, 2006. Used to play international tournament till I had a sponsor. After we have like a little bit crisis here in Italy, and it was for me tough to get a sponsor, so I didn't travel too much. But anyway, I still practicing every day, at least 3-4 hours a day,
Oh,
and
that's good.
it's like now 7 years. Then I have with my coach and friend Massimiliano Forlani, we had Italian Pool Academy, and we teach people to play to improve their game.
Right,
And,
brilliant.
and, uh, we, and you know what we teach? Most we teach because I really believe that I change the stance, I change the stroke, and we teach the snooker stance, the snooker stroke, because we believe that one is the best things to do for the player than shoot pot the ball and control the cue ball.
It's
So
interesting you say that because a lot of pool players that not necessarily players that are from England, other countries, when they're playing pool, the style is a lot looser sometimes. The way they stand at the table, obviously the strokes a lot more looser, and it's interesting that you say that you sort of encouraging people to use a more snooker style stance there. I mean, is that something you've done in your own game to stand that way as well?
Yeah, how did that
yeah,
develop, Fabio?
for me it was very tough because I play like because there wasn't any school about pool, but I think in snooker there is a school. So I see then my game was strong sometimes, but not consistently. So I think, and also when the English players like Darren, like Peach, Merling, many other, they make, for me, they make the game stronger because they are more consistent. Maybe for the maybe for many reasons, but also for the stance and for the stroke, I believe. Because I think also Tony Drago, you see Tony Drago, he play, I play pool for maybe 20 years. He start to play pool in 2 years. He won more than me in 2 years. because he cannot miss any ball, you know. I think any snooker player, if you make him play pool, doesn't miss any ball. You just need to take care about the cue ball or something.
Yeah,
So,
I mean that's a big thing, catches people out. I mean, you get a lot of snooker players. They come into the pool, and they're very good snooker players, and you think that they'll win everything, and they've got the potting ability. But I think once they, if they're not used to playing on an American pool table, they struggle a little bit with the cue ball, like you say, the positional play, the angles, and yeah, I mean that's kind of what happens. To a lot of the snooker players, isn't it? Like you were saying there.
I don't think, but I think then if any pool player go to play snooker cannot compete. If any snooker player come to pool can compete. Of course, sure. After you need in pool, you know, in pool. I think in pool is I can beat anybody raised to 9.
Yeah.
if I got lucky. In snooker is I think is a little bit tougher. Like I think that. Anyway, I think the stance and is more solid. Maybe in under pressure, maybe in under shot, that's make the difference. That's it. Or maybe I think then what I did. And what I'm doing, still learning how to stroke well, how to stance well. I think it's going to help me to play till 60, 70 years old.
Oh, that's good to hear, Fabio. So why did this all start, and when did the coaching when did your coaching like academy start? When did all that? Well, a couple of years, Fabio. How long's that been going?
No, we start coaching already 7 years. No, already maybe 5 years ago, because before I start to change, and after I coach the other one. You know Doc Gordon, right, Mr. Doc Gordon. Yeah. Doc Gordon one time told me, I asked him, and he was my manager, my friend, my second father. He was a great man for me. He helped me a lot. And he teach me the stance. And he told me, Fabio, if you take the worst snooker player, he has the better stroke than yours. He told me that. How did that make you feel? After 10 years at the end. And so I start to learn that. That's before he. Yeah.
Sorry. Do you play a bit of snooker to enhance it, Fabio?
I play snooker. No, but we don't have any table here. Right. I don't have table. I would love to play. I play sometimes snooker, but I have some table, but not near where I stay. But I love the game. I love the game more than everyone because it's very tough. Like I love also Chinese 8-ball because it's tougher. And I love pool, of course, but I like pool when the pocket is very small, because sometimes maybe you practice 8 hours a day and you're going to lose with some guy, then play 1 hour a week. And that's just bad, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that Chinese 8-ball, I played a little bit of that myself. I had a go a few weeks ago. I love that game. But again, I mean, the Chinese 8-ball players, they're very traditional snooker style stance as well. But it's a tough game. I mean, the pockets are, they're pretty sharp on that. You can't. Yeah.
You're right. I've been there like 2 months ago. 2 months ago, I've been there. I've been in their academy. I saw the pool club, and they're very professional. The game is very strong. I love it if it comes also in Europe and in America. The game, I think, is between pool and snooker. And eight
Yeah.
ball is also one of the best game because there is also a lot of strategy.
Yes. Yeah. It's not all about potting, is it?
And
I
the
mean,
English pool,
sometimes.
they are very strong because when we play the IPT,
Yeah,
International Pool Tour,
yeah,
the English, they are in the top in the ranking because they play English pool and eight ball, and the
yeah,
strategy is so
yeah.
they
They were
are
strong
so
players back then.
you are so good there.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Fabio, like, when I just recently caught up with you in Italy in November, I hadn't seen you on the Euro Tour for quite a while. So was that your first event, the Italian Euro Tour? And are you going
Yes,
to come
yes.
back?
I
Are
don't
you?
play Euro Tour for 2 3 years. Yeah, I didn't play for 2 3 years. It was in Italy, and
Yeah.
I tried to play. Yeah.
So are you going to come to us? Are you going to play the rest of the Euro Tour this year? Or are you going to Estonia this month? Or
No, I don't have any sponsor at the moment. I still practicing and I practice every day. And my game is very strong, but just when I play alone. I'm not okay when I play with the opponent or in tournament because I'm not under pressure. I don't know how to play under pressure. I need to play some tournament. You know, you to be strong you need to play, and to play you need the money, but the money
yeah,
they give you when you are strong, that's strange.
yeah,
I need the sponsor now, no, if I'm
Give
good.
him some money, guys. Give Fabio some money. Let's get him
So
back
don't
on
the
the
don't the
tournament.
Italian government like the on the Euro Tour? Do they not sponsor any of the players? Is there no
No, I mean,
organisation?
I don't care about that. It's very tough here. I'm very happy that I still can work with the pool, with give a lesson, with I
Yeah,
love
sure.
what I'm doing. I'm very happy. I wait for my moment. I'm still okay. I think I can play till 60, 65 years old. So I have another
Yeah.
15 years.
All right.
Maybe it's going to be something good.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, it's good to hear, man.
Yeah.
So what are you making of the situation with like the matchroom and the WPA, Fabio? Like in regards to the players
I
being
didn't
allowed to
follow
play.
too much. I
You
didn't
don't follow
follow
it
too
too much.
much. I didn't
Yeah,
follow too much. I'm sometime when they fight, it's okay, but it's lovely if they come. For me, is if they go and come together again. Fighting, it's okay because if you are only one, you do whatever you want. If some other part of they say they are working well, it's okay. When you fight, it's lovely, but after I hope they go find some together, but I don't think so. I
Well,
don't
they've
think
sort of
it's very
announced
tough.
last week, I think, or earlier this week, that there may be some sort of middle ground that they've found. Well, that's what I read into it anyway. We'll have to wait and see what happens,
yeah,
but hopefully it all works out for the best. And
Yeah,
it helps that a lot of the players are happy with it, whatever they decide to do. Really, I mean, nobody wants you know. To force people to play on a certain tournament over another one. The players should always be able to choose, I think, what they want to play in.
yeah,
Whether
you're
that's
right.
Euro
You're
Tour
right.
or matching. Yeah.
But the players, we never have a power to do that. Sometimes they disqualify you if you go to play another tournament and you don't have any contract and they don't give any money. That's
Mhm.
strange. There
Yeah.
is
yeah.
something very strange.
I remember years ago, Fabio. It was about 2004. I went to play in the Caribbean. It was the EPBF equivalent in the Caribbean, like the South American WPA tour. And I won my first match against a Uruguay guy. I beat him 10-1. This is a politics in the game. And because when I went to play my next game, because I didn't have my country on the back of my shirt, they disqualified me and they reinstated the pool player that I beat in the previous round. He was at the table. I'm like, what's going on? They said, oh, you didn't have your name, you didn't have your country name on your shirt. Kicked me out the tournament. I travelled all the way
That's
over to
because
Guatemala. I travelled all the way over to Guatemala to go and get kicked out of the first event.
yeah, because yeah, when you got the power, you change your mind, and that is not good.
No, it's
I
not good.
prefer to don't have a power, to don't stay in their way because it's very tough. When you got the power, You feel you can do anything. You think you're right. That is very tough. It's better
Yeah.
to be small.
Yeah.
Well,
Sometimes.
it sounds like
Yeah.
what else is tough is trying to get some sort of sponsorships. I mean, Fabio. I mean, if someone knocked on your door tomorrow and said, "Fabio, we're happy to sponsor you to play on whatever tournament you want," would you snap the hand off and shake the hand straight away?
What was the
Oh, so
answer
yeah,
is? So yeah.
if someone knocked on your door tomorrow and said, "Fabio, we're going to give you some sponsorship to play again on these tournaments," I bet you'd be shaking the hand straight away, wouldn't you? I mean, is that
Damn
I
right?
right.
love
You
it.
want to?
I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
So
I'm not going to play. I'm not going to play all the tournament like before. Before I play once a week, and now I can play maybe once a monthly because my mind, my body, and my yeah, I don't have the power now to play every week. But
But one of
because
the things
now
that, yeah,
now I'm doing also gym. I'm doing well, but I love to play pool. I love to compete with the best player. But and if the sponsor come, I say thank you. I was waiting for you.
yeah. Well, one thing you were saying there is, you go into the gym and you're doing this and you're doing that. With the Derby City event that was gone on recently, I noticed a lot of the players, and Darren Appleton said this as well. I think it
I
was
read
Darren
some.
Appleton. He said it's a young man's sport now. All them
Yeah,
competitions at the Derby City, he said he's glad he didn't go because it had just been worn out by the time the tournament all finished.
he's
Because
right. He's right.
all the different events. I mean, you've got to
Yeah,
have
yeah.
the stamina to
It's,
play in all those.
that's is another tournament. Is not professional tournament. Is another kind of tournament. Lovely, but if you are maybe 60 years old or 7 years old, you cannot play. So that is for young, of course. Because also pool is the best game in the world, but it's very tough. How you can play good for 20 hours? Maybe just Joshua Filler or some other young guy, but it's that's it. I love Derby City Classic, but it's another kind of tournament. It's another kind of
Yeah, it's too
tournament,
much, isn't it?
and because also me at my age, I like to know what time I play, where I play, how I like to know. Before, when I was young, I don't care because I have the power and the energy.
Yeah,
Now after 50 years, I'm not have any energy. I cannot play like also when we play international pool tour, you play like 6 match a day. That is unbelievable. You
Yeah, it's a
cannot
lot,
do
isn't it?
that.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a hell of a
No,
lot.
come on. Maybe like in snooker, you can play maybe 4 or 5 hours a day, no more.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's quite
I
intense.
do-
All those matches in the same day, of course. And it's a young man's game at some of these events, isn't it? With all
Yeah, that's
the
is
matches
other
going on.
ability, right? Is other ability. It's not just the how you play pool, but how your body is strong.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what you got to hand it. You've got to hand it to Suke because he's one of the exceptions, isn't he? The way Suke is just constantly, just throughout the years, he's been a real ambassador to the game, isn't he? And like I say, he's stayed fit. His mind's always strong, but you never see him practicing, Fabio. I don't know if I've known you for many years, Fabio, and I never used. I'd go to the club and I'd see you playing there, but I'd never see Suke practicing at events. You know what I mean? That was really. He must be just a machine that just turns up for tournament win.
I think Ralph, I know him for a long time. As I'm not
Yeah,
his friend. I'm not very close to him. But I saw how he move. He doesn't miss any word. He doesn't miss nothing. He's like a perfect guy.
yeah, he is.
And he hit well. Doesn't smoke. He's a gentleman. I played several times with him, and I can say that he's a very gentleman on the table.
yeah.
Uh, is one of my example. I follow him to improve my game. Uh,
Well, yeah, it's good.
and but I don't know if he practice. Sometimes he say, Fabio, I don't have a time to practice because I go by tournament by tournament. He
Yeah,
doesn't
he
have a
does. Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've always noticed with him. Like even Mick Rimmerman, they were the same, just constantly, just events, tournament to tournament. But yeah, that's tough. That is,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll catch up on you eventually. Of course, if
It's,
you keep playing. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what else do you do, Fabio? What other hobbies have you got? You know what I mean? You strike me as a man that's just should be out on the beach, just laying on the beach, drinking pina coladas or having a cold beer. Is that part of your lifestyle or nowhere near?
excuse me, you talk to me if I drink beer or something or what?
Yeah. I'm saying, what other hobbies do you have? Like, what other things do you do? Because you
No,
strike.
no, I have. I don't. I'm most of time I stay in the pool club. I used to stay with the family. I have two son, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, I don't have too much time to have a hobby.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just the pool. Have your
I
sons
do.
taken
I
any
do.
interest?
I like play paddle now. I play paddle. I play. I go to the gym. I go to with a friend with a beer. No, with a beer with a pizza. I hopefully I don't drink any alcohol,
Yeah.
but not because I don't like it. That's it. Not because I don't smoke. I'm also like I'm very healthy. I don't do anything wrong with my body.
Yeah, yeah.
What about your children? Do they play? Have they shown any interest to play pool?
I never come with them to the pool club because they never ask me, and I'm so sorry, but I'm not living in some other here in Italy. I born here in Italy, and I had a very bad past because in the when 30 years ago in the pool club they smoke, they use drugs, the
Yeah.
criminal being there, and I have a very bad. I never tell them now I will do it because the pool and the billiard is change a
Yeah.
lot. Now you can see the girls, family, young guy, but I had, for that reason I never put them on the pool club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you. Yeah, I'm the same with my son. I wouldn't advise him to go to the pool club. And it's not. But like you say,
Yeah,
from my experience, like growing up, do you know
now
what I mean?
it's
Like,
changing a lot. Now
yeah.
it's very differently. But till 20, 10, 15 years ago, still, they smoke. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
We'll
don't
do
like
it.
too much.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Have you got any stars coming up, Fabio, that you're coaching at the moment? Have you got any good young talent that could
Oh no,
potentially
no,
be world
we have
champions?
no, we don't have it. We have just some young guy. We don't have still big talents. Big talent.
Okay.
We teach anybody. We teach in pool. In Italy the pool is not great. Not many people wants to learn because learning pool is a lot of work, and
Yeah,
they don't want to do it. And because if they want to become like me, maybe they need 10 years, and I don't play any tournament because I don't have any money. So it's very tough to make them love the game
it
or make
sounds a
a
bit like
talent.
in
the
England.
only
That's
way
that's
the
like
only
over
way
here.
is
That is.
they play snooker or Chinese pool, or you know to make them. But we love a teacher, but most of them they get a lesson for improve their game, but not to be competitive. To maybe they don't dream like me to be world champion.
Well,
Yeah.
do you
Yeah. I
have
see.
do you have
I don't
what
have
is
I don't have any pool player in Italy that dream to be world champion.
the biggest cue sport in Italy? Is it? I mean, is it snooker then, or
It's
Chinese?
no, it's not snooker. It's 5 pins. 5 pins. It's Italian game with 5 pins, and you have to play with the rail. And there is three balls. One is yours, one is the opponent, and one is the boat. And you have to play with opponent balls and to make most of time with the rail because you cannot see because it's covered by pins. Then there are in the middle. That is the more popular game in Italy, there are like 15,000 players
Oh wow!
in Italy.
Wow.
What
In
competitions?
pool, maybe
Is
1,000,
that
maybe.
is this barroom billiards? Is that what it is? It's a little table and they've got holes in the middle with the pins, and you have to
No,
come
no,
off a
it's not
cushion.
little table. It's just
No.
a regular table.
Oh, I
Regular.
don't know. I've never heard of that game.
No,
I'll
I've
have
not
to have
heard
a
of
look
that.
at that.
What do they
And
have competitions?
without the pockets, without any pockets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll have a look at that.
and there's
Sounds
competitions,
interesting.
Fabio.
Huh?
Have you got
There's
competitions
competitions
for
for
that
that.
in Italy?
They have. I don't play because it's a different game. They have many competition. They used to play this game 20 years ago. They can win like 250,000 pounds for the first prize. Very good money. There were like a TV, and now it's getting down. Also that the billiard pool, anything in Italy is very get down. I'm sorry,
Right,
but
yeah,
that's
yeah.
is the real.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
yeah.
It's a shame, isn't it? That I mean, it
Yeah.
Yeah,
sounds
I
almost
love the game,
like
but
we're struggling.
this is
What
the
even
pool club
club?
also.
Yeah, sorry, go on, Fabio, go on.
Huh? No, the pool club also, they fighting to be open because
Carry
they
on. You
need
said
a
about the pool
big
clubs.
space and the rent is big and the table is big and they don't make too much money. It's very tough.
Yeah, that's the same.
Yeah,
Same in this country, Fabio, as well. For a lot of companies, I mean, it's well, everyone's putting prices up all the time. Rent's always
yeah,
going up. Price of beer's always going up. There's bills to pay, and for a lot of people out there, it's tough to make ends meet
Yeah, it's
sometimes.
tough. Maybe we have we hope that Matchroom made some good job and the pool club is going to be open again.
yeah. But
Well,
let's hope so.
we'll wait and see. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
They are saying they've got a lot of ambition with the game, so it'd be interesting to see what direction they take with it. Be nice to have. It'll be nice to have an Italian Open out there, but like you say, if they haven't got the players there, then obviously they wouldn't do that. You know.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
so Fabio, like, what? Just going back to your career highlights and that, I know I know most of what you've won over the years, but tell our fans what you've won over the years, Fabio. Like at your peak, I know you was a Mosconi Cup player in 98, 99. You won a couple of Euro tours. Go indulge
Yeah,
us about your career, please, Fabio.
I won Cup of a year or two, like in Hull in England, and one in Malaga, in one in in Spain. I won the Amsterdam Open, and I come maybe fifth to the US Open, fifth to the World Championship in nine ball in 1999, and also ninth place in the World Championship in nine ball, fifth in the World Championship in eight ball, and I won the World Pool trick shot in 2001, and I come second in the World Pool in World Snooker trick shot.
Oh wow,
Uh,
snooker trick
yeah,
shot.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
realise.
We play some trick shot snooker in some opening about when there are the master, uh, the master of the snooker.
What
And
in
Yeah,
in London?
yeah. I think in London. Yes. And where I meet first time I meet Ronnie and his coach, and we talk about some system how aiming. Anyway, but then and that's it. And also I win 13 times the Italian championship.
wow.
Hey, so the Italian master then, eh? Yeah.
I'm the most successful player, international player, the Italian international player. I won more than everyone.
Yeah,
I have a good curriculum, but also I go and play all the tournament. Most of the Italian they don't play many tournament like me.
yeah, yeah. So what is your next tournament that you're going to play in, Fabio? Have you got any in mind? A 9-ball tournament that yet, or anything that you're going to play in the
I don't
future?
have any plan. I don't have any plan. I'm still working. I'm still asking for helping and sponsorship. When I do have, I make some plan. I don't have any plan. I don't have any plan. I can't. But yeah, because also they don't do any qualification for that. If you
Yeah.
you have to spend a lot of money. It's now pool is, yeah, it's gonna be.
Well, I mean, if you want to go in, I know Gareth said about the Euro Tour. Where was it? Estonia, Gareth. The
Yeah,
next one with.
Estonia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if you wanted to go to Estonia, Fabio, it's probably going to cost you €1,500 or more probably to
yeah. At
do
least
that.
at least 1,200, 1,000 at least. Is yes, and the salary here is not very good, so I cannot work to go work.
Yeah.
I cannot work to go work.
I like that
You
statement. I've
understand
used
what
that.
I
You
mean?
can't work to
I do
Yeah,
work.
yeah,
less than enough that because for me play pool is not anymore enjoy. I mean, it's a job because I'm do the I try to do my best. I work a lot, and I don't play for fun. I play for the result, for the performance, and
Yes.
uh,
Yeah.
and it's a very a job. It's a job. It's
Have,
very tough.
have you thought about? I mean, maybe you have. Have you ever thought about playing any money matches or anything like that, Fabio? Or is there just no action for that in Italy?
No, in Italy, no action, no action. But and also I when I play for money in the past, I play because not to win the money, but to increase my game. And because if also I find some match who's gonna play with me is stronger like me, so it's 50-50. It's tough.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Unless you go
uh,
for slim.
I think but yeah, I think I'm gonna be back in the international pool chain. I hope,
Well, we
but
hope. Yeah. I mean, we'd love to see you playing again in
well, it
the
was good.
yeah, my
Yeah,
tournament.
game.
absolutely, man.
I think my game is a lot stronger than my game, but the level now is unbelievable. The level, like the top player now, I cannot compete with them because they don't miss.
Yeah, I know. There's some
It's
Don't
quality
see,
players.
unbelievable.
don't miss. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. There's some
It's
sit on that.
so is very the level is very high now. It's very high,
Yeah, I know.
unbelievable.
What do you put that down to, Fabio? Like, why is it like all of a sudden it's just over the last 10, 15 years, it's just gone to like you say, they don't miss. What do you put that down to? You see, like I remember Albin when he was playing, and like I never thought he had any chance of doing anything. Do you know what I mean? And next time I see him, he's like world champion, like double world champion. What do you put all this down to? Why do you think this happens?
That you mean Albin Ocean?
Yeah, but yeah, as one example, yeah, like you said that there's lots of players they don't miss. Why do you think the
Ah,
level has
okay.
improved? Why do you think the level has improved so much?
In one way, I think most of players they work on consistently on the mind. They work, and also when you see people doing something, your mind is going to be open. If you say, if he do, I can do, and you increase. I
Yeah.
think that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
I
yeah.
think
I
that. Yeah.
mentioned that with Alex Lally when we spoke to him. I asked him about the same question, and one of the good points he mentioned is now, in the last 10, 15 years, there's a lot more information that's more accessible to people to improve the game. You can go on YouTube, watch a video. You can download a video. There's a lot more information out there now that's easily accessible to help people, and probably the equipment's got a lot better as well. You got carbon fiber
Of
cues and
course.
everything else, and better
Yeah.
technology. So maybe it's something to do with that as well. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and maybe people also work differently, of the body and eating well, doing gym. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And also the equipment. You're right, because 20 years ago we play with the cue, then you put English and the ball go another
Yeah.
way. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
What
So
cue do
Fabio,
you use,
yeah, I
Fabio?
was about to say that. Yeah.
I was going to. Yeah. What
I
have you got
used
a
to
carbon
play.
shaft, Fabio?
I used to play Predator. Now I change. Just 2 weeks ago, I changed with Q Attack. I'm
Oh,
play with the
okay.
Shem Van Bonin Q.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the feeling. I like try this one. Yeah.
Oh,
A
so
lot
you're
of
cute.
people are using the carbon fiber shafts now, of course.
I used to play the 12.4 Revo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What
what?
was
Yeah. Go on,
the
Gareth.
cue that Johnny Archer, Fabio, years ago? He used to.
Scorpion.
Yeah, the Scorpion. He used to use the carbon shaft, didn't he? Was that right? I'm sure I used to see him in America when we used to play out there. He'd have the carbon shaft. So he was probably one of the inventors of that thing, wasn't he? He's got to have been.
Oh, but the carbon shaft exists already from 30, 40 years here in
Oh,
Italy.
oh, is that right? Okay, I just wasn't aware of that. I thought, yeah,
Because in
okay,
the other game I mentioned to you, the five pins, they use
yeah.
carbon shaft already from 40 years
Oh wow, oh, that's something that
for the
you've educated me
deflection.
there. I
But
didn't know that.
Oh,
Hmm.
right. Who makes them? What's the big maker cues that they use then? I mean, do they just use Predator cues or Q-Tech cues? I mean, what are they using for this 5-pin?
what do you say? Sorry, I don't
Oh,
understand.
yeah. What cues do they use for the 5-pin game? Is it still just a
No,
Q-Tech
no,
cue
it's
or a Predator?
Italian cues. Longoni or LM is made by Italy.
Oh, so Longoni. Ah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
Longoni and LM or maybe many other brand, but it's
Yeah.
from Italy.
Yeah. Yeah. Got it.
Hmm.
Got it. Brilliant.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. 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 I can
Yeah.
hear you, Gary. Shout
Yeah,
out.
yeah, no, big shout. Well, Fabio, like I say, it's been great having a chat with you, man. Just catching up with you and just seeing what you've been up to. And I think we've been on for about 45 minutes now and having a good chat. So very, very happy that you managed to come on and have a chat with us. We'll certainly publish this around our social media and let people know that you're looking for a sponsor. And hopefully, you never know, something might come your way, brother.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Thank you very much.
No, look, great. Yeah, thanks again, Fabio, for coming on. And as Gareth said, we'll certainly put out that that you're
Yeah,
interested and open to some sort of sponsorship, and hopefully, we'll see you playing again in these bigger tournaments soon.
yeah, and we'll have some pizza next
Yeah,
time, Fabio.
thank you, my friend.
You take
Okay,
you take care,
thanks.
Fabio. Thank you very much for
I
coming on our
enjoy.
show.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for help me. Thank you.
No, thanks, guys. Thanks, Fabio. Um, right, yeah, Gareth, brilliant that was, wasn't it? I mean, it was really nice getting Fabio on there. No, we had a few technical difficulties, of course, to start with there. But yeah, just as a final thought, really, I mean, it just goes to show you that it's not easy to get sponsorship. I mean, we know in the UK a lot of players are struggling to, well, they want to get sponsorship, of course,
Yeah,
and they struggle with that. But I mean, someone like Fabio Petroni, all them things that he's won, it just goes to show you, he's struggling out but to get the sponsorship, the
yeah,
financials together to be playing in these tournaments, and that's
yeah. And
that's
that is
coming
quite
from Fabio.
surprising, isn't it? Yeah, it's quite
Yeah,
surprising. But I suppose the backbone of it has been the fact that there's nothing going on in Italy for him to actually put his resume out there still. But like I say, he's a big name in the Q
yeah,
sport world of American pool, so he's surprising. But we'll certainly do what we just said there and let people know that he's looking for a sponsor and just
yeah.
publicize his requirements, so to speak, Matt.
It was interesting. I mean, it's kind of like reminding me like England in a way, when he was saying, "Oh,
Yeah,
no one's playing English pool; they're all struggling." And I was thinking, it sounds like close to home for a lot of people
Yeah, it
over
does.
here.
Yeah, well, like I say, where they're playing 5-pin pool, our guys have now gone to ultimate pool or something like that, haven't they? Like back to the English
Well,
pool.
I'm
So,
going to have a look at this 5-pin game in a bit, I
yeah.
think, and see what that's all about. But yeah, as always, great guest there getting Fabio on. We'll see who we can get lined up for the next time, and we'll catch everybody again soon.
Stay dark
Thanks, guys.
and follow us on darkSIDepool on YouTube and Facebook. Over and out.
Brilliant.